I think with Seth, what I so enjoy is he can work on very business oriented matters, but he also likes to weave in the personal, get to know his clients, get to know who he's working with and what their values are. I worked with Seth at Blue Apron. I was the senior director of regulatory affairs, and he was the assistant GC of commercial and litigation. As part of the same legal team, Seth and I work collaboratively to ensure regulatory compliance and ethical business practices were followed for not only our internal team, but also the suppliers with whom we worked. Together, we designed and executed a vendor compliance program, and that was for the continually evolving pantry items for the Blue Apron meals that involved suppliers across a diverse category of foods, including fresh produce, eggs, meat, chicken, fish, and all sorts of grocery items. He and I, together with a few other folks on the procurement team, determined a need to create this vendor compliance program. Well, it's all about starting by getting to know your clients. And I think Seth always does a really good job of really getting to know people. And he really wants to make sure that it's a good fit. Seth values cost, time, resources, and also customer satisfaction for the success of a project. Well, Seth has a bachelor's in chemical engineering, and that coupled with his law degree, he has a keen ability to balance both scientific thinking and critical thinking. He has a desire to acquire knowledge from his cross-functional team members, seeking to understand processes and systems before rendering an objective judgment or conclusion. I worked with him on executing several product recalls at Blue Apron, where he sought to quickly understand the regulatory oversight, the supplier relationships, and industry food safety practices to make risk-based recommendations to the executive team. Vendor compliance starts with setting up mutually agreed supplier expectations for how the relationship will be formed and how it will be maintained. So those include everything from financial terms and conditions, as well as documents and agreements associated with food safety and regulatory compliance. Even after Seth and I stopped working together at Blue Apron, he and I have maintained contact, and I really enjoy meeting up with Seth. And I think that's how our relationship has kind of formed. We're both individuals who didn't grow up in New York City, but have chosen to live here and raise our families here, and how that is when you come from the outside to a place like New York City, the fast-paced city. And I enjoy talking to him about our experiences personally as well.